Hey everyone, and welcome back. Today we're doing a deep dive into a game that has completely shocked the industry with a bold move. We're talking about Duet Night Abyss. But first, a massive congratulations to Luster! You're the winner of the $50 giveaway from our last video. Join our Discord now to claim your earnings. First, let's get the core information out of the way. Duet Night Abyss, or DNA as it's sometimes called, is a fantasy action RPG developed by Pan Studio and published by Hero Games. It's scheduled for a global release on October 28, 2025 for PC, Android, and iOS. It's built on Unreal Engine and has already generated significant buzz, with over 5 million pre-registrations. But what is the game about? Well, its story is its biggest hook. It's set in the world of Atlasia, where magic and machinery coexist. The narrative unfolds through a unique dual protagonist structure, where you play as two fox hunters from vastly different backgrounds. One is exiled to a harsh northern border, while the other is caught up in a conspiracy in a city run by the Empire. The idea is that you get to see two sides of the same story, which is a big change from the single protagonist style we're used to. Now, let's talk about the combat. The game is all about fast-paced hack-and-slash action. The developers call it Multiple Weapon Loadouts x 3D Combat. This means you can seamlessly switch between melee weapons like whip blades and ranged weapons such as sniper rifles and grenade launchers. This hybrid system gives you a lot of freedom to adapt to different battle scenarios. There's also a traversal mechanic called Helix Leap that lets you vault through the air without any cooldown, which makes for some very quick and agile movement. Moving on to the systems that truly set this game apart. In a move that shocked fans, Pan Studio announced they were completely abandoning the gacha monetization model that was present in the earlier beta tests. That's right! No gacha, no character or weapon banners, no random pulls. The developers have stated that all characters and weapons will be freely farmable and free to unlock just by playing the game. The entire monetization strategy has been shifted to cosmetics, like dyes and outfits. This decision was a direct response to player feedback from the closed beta. The developers are aiming to create a relaxing, stress-free environment and a healthier and more enduring business model. This is a huge deal because it means the fear of missing out, or FOMO, is gone. You can acquire any character or weapon at your own pace through grinding, which is a completely transparent path to progression. The gear system is equally player-friendly. Instead of a random stat artifact system, the game uses demon wedges that have fixed stats. You can equip these to both characters and weapons, and they don't change when you upgrade them. This eliminates a huge source of frustration and grinding. You can also change the attribute of a gear slot to make a wedge cheaper to equip, which makes the whole system about strategic choices rather than pure luck. When it comes to progression and endgame, the developers have made another significant change based on beta feedback. They've completely removed the stamina system. This means you can play and grind for as long as you want without being time-gated. Early beta reviews noted that the grind for materials was a bit horrendous, but with the removal of stamina, the quality of that grind is what will ultimately determine the game's long-term success. So, how do you play with others? Duet Night Abyss is a multiplayer game that supports online co-op and cross-platform multiplayer. You can team up with up to 3 other players for instanced missions. While beta footage showed the potential for co-op, it was hard to fully assess the experience due to a low player count during the tests. The success of this feature will depend on the launch day player base. Now, let's get to the most important question. Is it pay to win? With the removal of gacha, the answer is a firm no. The game is free to play with monetization focused on optional cosmetic purchases. This is a high-risk gamble, but one that could pay off by building a loyal community that values a fair and accessible game. And how does it stack up against the competition? Well, Duet Night Abyss sits in a unique spot between two giants, Genshin Impact and Warframe. It has the anime aesthetic of Genshin Impact, but the core design philosophies couldn't be more different. Genshin is a seamless open-world game built around a time-gated gacha model. Duet Night Abyss is an instance-based game with no stamina and no gacha, allowing for unlimited grinding. It's not trying to be the next Genshin Impact. It's trying to be a compelling alternative for players who are tired of gacha. So what's the final verdict? A definitive rating is tough without seeing the final product, but based on its evolution from beta to launch, Duet Night Abyss deserves a lot of credit. It's a game that listened to its community and made a radical, player-friendly pivot. This bold move could make it a trailblazer for a new kind of business model in the anime RPG space. On a scale of 10, I'd give Duet Night Abyss a 9 out of 10 for its ambition and player-first design. Its ultimate success hinges on whether the core gameplay loop can live up to the promise of its systems. This is a game to watch. We have a new giveaway for you today! For a chance to win a $50 prize, all you have to do is like this video, subscribe to the channel, and leave a comment below with the hashtag #DNA. We'll be announcing the winner in our next video. Thank you for watching, and good luck.
The first verse is a farewell to the old times. She fell into the bitter cradle beneath the waves. As long slumbering shadows pierced his pounding heart. Young travelers, how many thorns must mark your tread? How many tears must you shed before you're truly named the brave? He'll always rise at dawn to heed the call. She'll forever tend the hearth and home. They lived those quiet days as truth, till cannon fire sang and tore it all to pieces. Where now does the spindle of fate guide the weary? The second verse is the hero's return. If the scales of justice should ever break, even the weak shall rouse a crimson storm. They will raise the blade of defiance, even if its edge lies dulled and broken. They will unfurl wings of blazing resolve, even with every old dream left in ruin. The returning heroes, like flint born of the abyss, like fire upon ice, amid tides of dark steel and scarlet rain, they shall sound a hymn to dawn. And I, with earth, sky, and wind, shall bear witness to the history you've penned. A tale inked between night and morning light.